Kelly and Mike.
Today we would like to share with you a little bit about Riessa's life, but first we'll tell you about where she's from and some pictures.
Riessa is from Mazatlan, Mexico. Mazatlan is a city in the Mexican state of Sinaloa. Mazatlan is located on the Pacific coast just across from the southernmost tip of Baja California Peninsula. Mazatlan has a population of 352,471 as of the 2005 census, and is the second largest city in the state that it's in. It's also a popular tourist destination with a lot of resorts and beaches.
Oh, look at the baby.
This is baby Riessa. This is her mother. This is one of her brothers with his children. Her other brother with his children, his family. Her mother and auntie. This is just some of the family in Mexico. This is Riessa on, I believe it's her 27th birthday. This is Riessa's first gay pride parade. Sorry, it's a little bit
You
of
look
something.
fabulous.
Yeah, I was just gonna say nice. This is her and some of her girlfriends. This is her family in the U.S. This is more of her family. A lot more of her family.
That's a good picture though.
This is
Riessa.
Go, baby.
Bush.
Hell yeah.
Go.
I wish my legs looked like that.
I just give up.
Okay.
Today we would like to introduce you to our friend Riessa. Over the course of the past week, we have had the privilege of getting to know her and her life story. Riessa is a strong and independent woman who has always been willing to put the need of her friends and family before her own. We would like to share you some of her life experiences, which has ultimately brought her to where she is today. Those experiences include her childhood in Mexico, the turning point in her life, and her life here in America.
So allow us to start by telling you about her childhood in Mexico. She was born in Mazatlan, Mexico in 1976 to her father Leo and her mother Lucy. By the time she was born, her parents already had two sons, Christian and Marco Polo. And it was not long after they had her that they had their fourth child, her baby sister Carla. It's probably important to tell you that her sister is and always has been her best friend and hero. She told us that one of her fondest memories of her childhood was the birth of her sister. She felt this way because it was relieving to know that there was another girl in the family finally. She told us growing up in Mazatlan, she had a large extended family stretching over 4 generations and over 43 members. She described herself as being a rather shy child and seemed to grow distant from her father as time progressed. When she was 9 years old, her father left her mother and moved to California, taking her brothers with him. She told us that she was not upset, but more relieved. Her father's relationship with her family had become strained to the point where the divorce was like lifting a burden from the family's shoulders as a whole. She continued to live with her mother and sister in Mazatlan until she was 13, when her mom moved to Cabo San Lucas. Her mom now owns a restaurant there, which, if you ever happen to find yourself at a table there, Riessa recommends the ceviche. It's her favorite. Although she'll tell you her absolute favorite food from back home is pozole.
The turning point in her life was during Christmas. Riessa's family has a tradition where everybody takes turns making their special announcements for the upcoming year. Riessa had a very special announcement around the time she was 15, which was the Christmas when she decided to let her family know that she was not like her brothers, that she, who was born a male, did not feel like one. Riessa felt like a woman and always had. Her family handled the announcement with mixed emotions. Her cousin and uncle had been in a similar situation, so the idea wasn't anything new to them. Needless to say, this didn't exactly strengthen her relationship with her father, but at the same time, it was what her mother had told her that gave her the most support. She told Riessa that she was her child, she would love her for who she was, regardless, and it was the same unconditional love that keeps them so close to this day. Even though her mother was supportive, she wouldn't let Riessa start the gender change. Finally, on January 3rd, 2004, at 27 years of age, Riessa started living as a woman. She had already started growing her hair out. Now, all that was left to do was go to the courthouse, change her name, put a little makeup on, and start the female hormones in order to give her more feminine physique. For the first time, as she said, I finally felt like the real me.
When she was 16, Riessa was eligible for citizenship to the United States. Her father had married an American woman. It was then that she decided to move to America. She started living in California, staying with her cousins, whom she is still very close with. She got a job working for one of her cousins at a car wash that they owned. It was hard for her at first, but by the time she was 17, she was speaking fair English. Over time, she graduated from high school and decided to pursue her interest in cosmetology. In March of 2002, Riessa visited Tacoma with her boyfriend at the time for a birthday party. They ended up getting a home here, where they lived until they broke up. He moved back to California, but she stayed here. Her reasoning behind this decision, she said, was the weather. Apparently, she likes a mild climate. One of her first jobs in Tacoma was an entertainer at a local Mexican restaurant, where she performed traditional Mexican song and dance. Since coming here, she has made quite a name for herself. In 2003, she entered the Miss Gay Seattle and won it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes.
I think that's the picture. Yeah.
Oh,
One important goal she has achieved so far is her successful career as a hairstylist,
Nice.
working in the same salon for over 3 years now. Color and highlights are her specialties. Despite her busy schedule, Riessa still manages to keep in touch with her extensive family and cherishes her relationship with them and her friends. In her free time, Riessa loves to travel. She's been to over 17 states and has visited with her brother in Canada several times. Dishka is the name of her pet chihuahua. She feels fortunate to have the opportunity to go to school here at CPTC and hopes that it will help her further become fluent in the English language.
In conclusion, we hope this gives you some insight into Riessa's life as a child growing up in Mexico, the turning point in her life here in America, which have all ultimately made her who she is today. As you go through life, you meet many people. However, it is rare to meet someone who is multifaceted and with as many interesting stories as Riessa had shared with us. I admire her strength and perseverance through the struggles throughout her life, and respect her ability to adapt to her life as changes occur. Going into this project, we were skeptical of just about every aspect of it. But now we can honestly say, today we would like to introduce you to our friend Riessa and meet it. Riessa, would you like to come forward and describe or explain to us the lovely dish you made for us today?
Well, everybody knows my name is Riessa. I'm 33 years old now, and I'm so happy to share my life with you guys. I don't know how they take it because I know it's hard for everybody to know something about a different person. Different sex, I think, because I'm not different. I feel like the same as, and I don't know. I think they know everything about my life and my family. If you have a question, I think it's the time, they ask.
You girl, how you get your shape like that? I'm trying to get there, but I ain't got it.
It was hard.